Hello everyone, Jav here from Cut and Make Crafts, and today I will be talking about goal setting for a successful SVG business. So for those of you who are new here, I am Jav, the founder of SVG Superstar Coaching Program, where I teach you how to design and sell SVGs. And in today's video, I will be talking about goal setting for a successful SVG business. So we're going to look at why you need to set crazy goals and the types of goals that you need to set and how to achieve your goals. We're also going to talk about that, all right? So it's going to be a pretty helpful live video for those who are just starting out with their SVG business, even those who are in the business who are selling SVGs. So stay tuned. Now, before I get into today's topic, I'd like to share a very inspiring story of this very talented and hardworking billionaire who was born in extremely horrible conditions. So I was gonna do this video 2 days ago, but I had another horse incident. I got knocked over by a horse and I was just traumatized for 2 days. Thankfully, I am back, and now let's get back to our story. So just a trigger warning, there's gonna be some traumatic content coming up. If you have kids or little ones around, you can move to another room or mute or lower the volume or something. But just a trigger warning. So the story is about a Syrian billionaire, Mohed El-Trad. So Mohed was born in a household that's not at all like an everyday family. So he was born in sorry about that. That's my bird's bird swing that just fell down. So Mohed was born in a household that's not like an everyday family. He was born in a nomadic tribe. So nomads are the people who roam around in the desert looking for food and resources from one place to another. They don't have like a proper built-in town or a city. It's like they're just roaming around in groups, and they set up a tent in areas where they want to stay for a couple of days, and then they pack up and then they move again. So he was born in a nomadic tribe with very basic stuff, no school. I mean, they had just the very basic resources. And to make things worse, his mother was raped by his father and died when he was very young. So he was raised by his grandmother, and to make things worse, his grandmother banned him from going to school. And but that guy was so motivated, and he had this eagerness, he had this hunger to do something good. So he went to school anyway. And after he graduated from school, in college and everything, he went to France to do his PhD. So even after he went to France, things didn't just start getting really awesome for him. While doing his PhD, he was living on one meal a day. So just think about it. Being a student in a foreign country, doing his PhD, living on one meal a day. But once he completed his PhD, he started working for companies, and eventually he made enough money to buy his own company. And slowly and gradually, he started building his empire of El-Trad Group, which is now one of the world's leading manufacturer of scaffolding and cement mixers. So the reason I shared the story with you guys, like, this is a story of a successful entrepreneur who literally went from rags to riches, slowly and gradually. So take a moment and think about, what are you doing with your life? With all, I mean, you guys are living in a first world country. You probably have all the basic necessities that you need. You have a house, you have a school system, you have healthcare, you have roads and everything. You have access to so many things. So what's your excuse for not getting up and doing the work? What is your excuse? I mean, here's a guy who was born in a nomadic tribe with literally the very basic things. His grandmother banned him from going to school, and now he's a billionaire. And you are here living in a first world country, sitting here just making excuses. I mean, you know how they say, like, that when there's a will, there's a way. So the question is, do you really have the will? Do you really have the will to live your dream life? Do you really have the will to quit your job? Do you really have the will to start making consistent monthly income selling SVGs? Because if you have the will, there is no stopping you. So think about it. So on to today's topic, where we are going to be talking about goal setting for a successful SVG business. So the number one thing you need to know about setting goals is that your goals should be big and scary. So crazy that if you tell someone, they'll laugh at you, like literally. Like, I'm going to make 6 figures from SVGs in 12 months. Or I am going to be a millionaire in 5 years from selling SVGs. That should be the framework of your goal. Like, when I come across people, they say, oh, I just want to sell 10 designs this month, or I just want to sell 15 designs this month. Like, those are very comfortable goals. I'm going to talk about comfortable goals and stretch goals in just a minute. So the starting point of your goal setting should be, your goals need to be big, hairy, audacious. So the reason is, like, although even though you are not gonna accomplish your goal 100%, you will get, like, it's not 100% that you are gonna be making 6 figures in 12 months. No, it might happen, it might not happen, but the growth, the transformation, and the things that you will learn along the way, it's not possible if you set easy goals. So, for example, last year my goal was to make $500,000. Did I accomplish that goal? No. However, the hunger to get to that $500K got me to invest in a coaching program through which I learned advanced strategies to actually start making $500K. Like, it got me onto that route. Do you know? I hope that makes sense. Like, half a year into 2021, when I realized, like, I'm no way close to my $500K goal, it gave me, like, a huge kick in the butt to get serious about my business and start looking for ways to get to that $500K goal. If I didn't have that $500K goal in mind, I would just be sitting there comfortably. Okay, I'm just gonna make $100K this year, and once I reach that threshold, I'm gonna be like, oh, I've reached my I've reached my goal, so I don't have to work hard anymore. There's a huge difference in the mindset when you set big, hairy, audacious goals and when you set comfortable goals. There's a huge change in mindset. So what I'm trying to say here is like, even though you won't achieve your big hairy goals, you learn a million different things along the way that will improve you as a person as well as an entrepreneur. So your big hairy goals are going to push you to the edge, and it will get you out of your comfort zone and help you in doing things, making decisions that you wouldn't make on a normal basis. Like usually I would enroll in a $2,000 coaching program, but because I wanted to make $500K by the end of the year, I went above and beyond, outside my comfort zone, and I enrolled in a $15,000 coaching program, something I have never done in my life. So this is why you need to set crazy goals, so that it pushes you outside your comfort zone to get to that point. And I know some people can get really stressful, like and they might find it discouraging if they don't achieve their big goals. So how do you deal with a situation like that? Like, there's a way to deal with it. So what you can do is set two types of goals. You can set comfortable goals and you can set stretch goals. So your comfortable goals would be your minimum viable option. Like, you have to reach that point no matter what. And then you have stretch goals. If you achieve those goals, you have shown outstanding performance. So for example, your comfortable goal could be like to make $500 from SVGs per month. But your stretch goal is going to be to make $2,000 from SVGs per month. So no matter what, you have to make 500. There are no cutting corners, no excuses, nothing. You have to make $500 from SVGs per month. However, if you make $2,000 from SVGs, amazing. You have shown outstanding performance. And to keep yourself motivated, you need to reward yourself. You need to think of ways to reward yourself, because that's how our brain works, and that's something we deserve as well. We need treats and stuff to help us stay motivated, to avoid burnout. And this is something I highly recommend to every single person. For example, it's something I do as well. For example, if I reach a minimum goal, I buy myself Michael Kors shoes, bags, whatever I want to buy. And if I accomplish my stretch goal, I will go on a luxury trip. So, I mean, it's not for every small goal. It's only for like big goals. These are like the big rewards. Like, if I outperform my monthly goals or my yearly goals, then I will reward myself with these amazing luxury items, luxury trip and stuff. Like last year during Black Friday, I did not buy anything. Why? Because I hadn't reached my goals. However, and I promised myself, like, I will only go shopping once I've made a certain amount. And that's what I did. During Black Friday, I did not make any, I didn't buy anything. However, first or second week into Jan, when I reached my income goal for that, for the closing of the year, I went on a shopping spree. I bought a ton of stuff from Michael Kors. I bought some facial devices too, actually. I spent like around $15 to $2,000 just on shopping things that I've been wanting to buy for so long. So this is how I like to reward myself, and this is what keeps me going. Like one day I work extra hard, and when I see the result, I reward myself. And then I feel like doing even more, right? And these days, I'm all about working out. I have developed this crazy drive to work out every single day, all the time, from morning till the night. So what I like to do is use that as a reward for myself. Like I say to myself, I will work out if I finish all my tasks for the day by 8 p.m. So I can spend like from 9 to 11, I can work out. And I like to reward myself with fancy food. Like if I make certain amount of sales, I'm going to go fine dining. So obviously your reward system is going to be tailored to your budget, things that you like. But it's important that you have something in place to reward yourself. Because without rewards and stuff, you are going to give up. That's how your brain functions. Like if you don't have the reward system, you're gonna give up, you're gonna end up failing. So this is something a lot of people ignore or don't take into account. But once you start thinking about the reward system and everything, it will really help you in getting more productive, in getting more done, because that's how our brain is programmed. Like you can't expect yourself to work 24/7 without breaks, without any rewards, because then you're just gonna end up in a burnout, and then you're gonna give up. So remember this: set goals and then reward yourself. Now let's talk about what kind of goals you need to set. Like when I'm talking to designers and people who want to start their business, I usually get to hear things like, my goal is to start designing SVGs next week. My goal is to quit my job. My goal is to start posting on social media. My goal is to start making video tutorials. But the thing is that that's not how it works. Businesses are based on numbers. It's all a numbers game. So you need to set measurable goals that you can measure in real time. So how can you improve this? A better way to approach this is by using numbers in your goals. For example, I'll make 5 designs next week. I'll make 5 SVG designs next week. I will publish 5 video tutorials next week. Things like that. Or I am gonna quit my job by 2023. You need to have a certain amount of number in your goal. That's how you're gonna measure your growth, your success. Because in your bank account, you're gonna see numbers, right? It's not, they don't show you text or something. It's all numbers in your account. So you need to start including numbers in your goals. So these are the goals that you can measure, and you can use them to further grow your business. For example, once you see that you are constantly hitting the 5 designs per week goal, you can change it to, I'm going to make 10 designs per week, or I'm going to make 15 designs per week, and then I'm going to make 20 designs per week. Same goes for other goals. I'm going to make $500 from SVGs this month. I'm going to make $1,000 from SVGs this month. I'm going to make $2,000 from SVGs this month. That's how you set your goals. By the end of 2022, I am going to make $10,000 from SVGs. I'm going to make $30,000 from SVGs. All right? So I hope that makes sense. And same goes for the other goals. So to sum up, first of all, if you want to be successful in your SVG business, first of all, you need to set big, hairy, audacious goals. You need to set crazy goals that if you tell someone, they're going to laugh at you. but you know inside that you're going to do it. Second, you're going to make sure that your goals are measurable. Always include numbers in your goals. If you don't have numbers, it's not going to be measurable. It won't help you in moving forward. And lastly, your goal, you need to set up a reward system to reward yourself for doing all the hard work. If you made 5 SVG designs in a week, you're gonna buy yourself a favorite meal or a favorite book or something. Whatever is on your shopping list, buy yourself that. Or if you want to go out somewhere, don't go until your goal is accomplished, right? And these are certain things that you are going to be responsible for yourself. Nobody's going to come from outside and do it for you. Unless you are in our coaching program where we hold you accountable if you don't show up and do the work. If you want accountability and if you want someone to question you why didn't you accomplish your goals, then there's nothing better than joining our coaching program. So if your goal is to make $10,000 from SVGs by just working for an hour or two every day by the end of 2022, then sign up for my free masterclass at jab.svg.superstar. In the masterclass, I will show you the 4-step framework for a successful SVG business. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. And I hope you guys found this video helpful. I will see you soon. All right. Bye-bye.